Howdy everyone. In this video today we're going to be talking about a program called dmix. Dmix is an open source Python based application that is designed to download music from Deezer. First off, I want to make it clear that this application does not torrent any files, at least to my knowledge, so you won't have to worry about getting any nasty letter in the mail from your ISP. However, this may be breaking Deezer's terms of service, so keep that in mind throughout the video. Second, this application solves several problems I have with current music subscription services like Spotify and Apple Music. The first problem is that these services do not allow you to have control over the music that you are listening to. In other words, when you pay the subscription to save the music offline, the music cannot be played outside the service. You simply cannot play the music file because it is either encrypted or encoded in a proprietary way that won't allow you to export it or save it to another drive. Well, today we're going to fix that. So let's get into the tutorial. First of all, you're going to need a free Deezer account. I don't recommend you use your actual Deezer account if you have one, as Deezer may ban your account for using dmix. Second, you are going to need the latest version of dmix. Now, an actual download of dmix may be hard to find for some, as the official GitHub was removed by DMCA takedown, though this won't affect users in general. There is more information about this on the official Reddit that I have linked down in the description if you guys want to take a look at that. However, I'm going to provide a link to the Telegram that has the up-to-date builds of dmix for your respective platform. So luckily dmix is available on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So if you're using anything other than Windows, then you're in luck here. And also remember that dmix is a standalone application, so you don't have to have Python installed to run this program. So once you have a Deezer account and have downloaded and installed dmix, you're going to want to get the ARL from your Deezer account. So an ARL is basically a long string of characters that allows dmix to log into your Deezer account. Now I'll be using a dummy account as an example because I don't want to show y'all my actual ARL. I would keep my ARL private if I were you, as anyone who has your ARL could log into your account. We don't want that to happen. The way I'm going to show you how to get your ARL may not be the easiest way, but it works on Firefox and Chrome, which is basically what everybody uses these days. On the Deezer webpage, you're going to want to press F12 and the developer menu will pop up. Navigate to the storage tab and look for an entry named ARL. The value next to ARL will be what you need to copy and paste in the dmix. Navigate to the settings tab in dmix and paste it into the ARL box. Now if you're having troubles doing this, reference the links in the description or in the settings tab on dmix so you can get some help there, or just ask them in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer any questions down there. So now that you have the ARL pasted in the box, we're going to click save. If you did everything correctly, your username should pop up at the top of the settings page like it says right here. After you've done this, you're basically good to start downloading songs. However, I recommend that before you do that you configure the download quality and the download path settings. After you've done this, you are basically good to start downloading songs. I usually like to download songs at 128 kilobits per second, especially if this music is going on a phone, just to save space. But for my desktop, I usually like to download MP3s at 320 kilobits per second. Now, there is an option for uncompressed FLAC files. Just keep in mind that some of these songs you download may not actually be at lossless quality at the specified bitrate. Some of the songs could be upscaled, but I really haven't found any evidence of this so far, so I really wouldn't worry about it if you're an audiophile. But if you find this to be true, just let me know in the description. I'll update my tutorial in a comment. So these songs have massive file sizes. That's another thing to keep in mind, as one would expect for lossless quality songs. So again, keep that in mind if you're going to store this on, like, let's say a phone. Before we leave the settings and start downloading songs, I recommend that if you're going to download a bunch of songs at the same time, that you should increase the amount of concurrent downloads. So the default is 3, but feel free to increase this Currently, I like to have it set to 20 songs at one time. I have enough bandwidth to take advantage of 20 songs at one time. But just keep in mind that Deezer could see this as some sort of denial of service attack as you're downloading many songs at the same time. That could seem suspicious to a system admin or some sort of automated script that Deezer has. But I haven't had any problems so far with it, and I've been using this for a couple of months, so I wouldn't really worry about that. So you might have seen this Spotify tab already at the bottom of the settings page, and yeah, DMix has Spotify integration, but it's not exactly what you think. DMix will not download from Spotify directly, but you can paste the Spotify URL of a public playlist in the search bar, and DMix will do its best to find the song that's closest to whatever you have in that playlist. So it's pretty cool if you're going to migrate from Spotify to some sort of offline media player. That's what I've been doing, and it's worked great so far. I've only had a couple of songs that haven't shown up in the download because it just wasn't on Deezer, but it's like 3 out of 4,000 songs that I've already downloaded. So before I end this video, I want you all to go ahead and look through all the settings and configure what works best for you before you start downloading everything. Now, I downloaded a couple hundred songs, and then I realized, well, I was downloading them at 320 kilobits per second, but I wanted it to be in 128 because I'm going to put this on a cell phone that doesn't have a lot of storage. So just keep that in mind. So the major benefit of DMix is that you can download the songs and the clip art with all the official tags. So that's kind of a big deal because for the longest time, when you download music from MP3 Skull, like the super old way, you had to do all that manually, and it was kind of a pain. Everybody, it's kind of cool to have 1,000 songs on your iPod and have all the tags for it, but now it's all automated. So that's one cool thing about the new digital age. So without further ado, I appreciate everybody for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like or subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks, everybody.